Hello everybody, it's me, Autistic Genius of course, and happy World Autism Awareness Day! On my Facebook page I posted this. As we love to promote positivity on the page, what do you all think is the most positive thing about autism / Asperger's? And I've had a load of comments, absolutely loads. So for today's video, as it's World Autism Awareness Day, I thought we'll do this. So let's share some of your amazing comments. First one, by the way, they'll all be anonymous, so I'm just going to share you this first one. Being aware of seeing things in the world that others don't see. That is an amazing thought. To think that something will happen and I will take it in a way, take it in one way, and it's just, and it can change everything. Like for example, Isaac Newton, suspected on the spectrum, I don't know if it's true. Isaac Newton say, apple bangs on his head. Anybody else be like, ow, that hurt. He went, how did it do that? Why did it do that? What compels the apple to fall? Why would only someone with autism would think that way? It's incredible. My son couldn't tell a lie if he depended on it. No hidden agenda, no fakeness or two-face. What you see is what you get. The world would be a better place if we were all like that. I couldn't agree more. I get that all the time where I work and place where I go. Someone asks me a question, depending on how I feel or what the question is or whatever, I may not answer it because sometimes I will say exactly what is in there and exactly what is meant to be, exactly what happened, and that comes across quite harsh on occasion. But when it needs to be said, I am happy to not be two-faced, lie, and I will say exactly what it is. No jargon, no tying up, the point blank words. That is a very good quality to have, but doesn't help always, let's be honest. This is such a lovely comment. Autism has taught me so much about waiting, being patient, and focusing on the can-dos and not the can't. That is such an amazing way of looking at things. Obviously, we don't say autism is a disability, it's a condition, but according to the UK, we are under disability. Autism is classed as a disability. So if we look at it that way, as in paperwork way, it's classed as a disability. You take the dis out of disabled, what does it make? Abled. So forget what they can't do. What can they do? And how can we take what they can do to take away what they can't do? That is how we need to think. It's all about can. Can't is not a word. Thinking outside the box. I mean, thinking outside the box is not the term I'd use for autism, but it definitely exists. I'd say if we don't think outside the box, there is no box, or we think in a different box. You know what I mean? It's like, it's completely, like, I think that is such a beautiful way of looking at it, because obviously when you try and think differently, you say, think outside the box. But to autism, we're not aware of the box, so potentially there is no box. Or we have our own box set and we don't care about the other boxes. It's our box, we think that way, and that's it. That's the two ways you can look at the way people think on the spectrum. But thinking outside the box is just amazing to us, because I suppose if I thought outside the box, being someone on the spectrum, I'd think like a neurotypical person. So, do I want to think outside the box? Or should I stay in my own? I think I'm going to stay in my own. Obviously earlier when we talked about how we say what he means and say what needs to be said, this takes that and makes it so beautiful. The fact that when he says something really nice, he means it, and not saying it for gain. Also, how he has the guts to say what he thinks. He's not going to mince his words with anyone when he grows up. That's beautiful. So it's taken how we can say things as they are, in possibly obviously the negative way. That's true. We say what we mean. But when we say something good and mean it, it's beautiful, isn't it? What you see is what you get. And some of the little things my daughter comes out with is just brilliant. Phenomenal. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. 3 words. Honesty, integrity, humility. Brilliant. Sums up a really cool person there. For me, it's the pure transparency of one's actions. It is truthful. No emotional game, playing, etc. Honesty. Also, see the hyper-focusing as a positive trait. Being able to see every detail and waiting to know, it's very helpful in research. If you can learn to use it to your advantage. I said that in the previous video, how you can take the traits of take the traits of autism, and once you understand your autism and how it can affect you, you twist what makes it not so nice to have on some days. Take the bad days, twist it, and make that into a good day. So you take what makes it, what hurts, what can, you know, give you stress or struggle in life, and you turn it to make it great. Like I said, how this quick inability to nitpick and find the finer details at a very fast rate. That is an amazing, amazing ability. And she, this wonderful woman, has pointed that out, how the fact when you get to see every detail and you can flip that and use it for research, and once you understand that and you've gained that, that's an amazing ability. Individuality, great word, so true. I think the concept of individuality is, if I'm looking at it bluntly, everyone's different. But individuality is so true, because people on the spectrum are, there's two ways it can go. You can either be like me, or you could be like a bit of a recluse. I mean, I was a recluse for a long time. You can either take, obviously, we're unaware of our surroundings, and we don't like to be judged and things like that. Although we think we're being judged, we don't like to be judged, or it's a sense that we're being judged, so to speak. We find this sort of paranoia that comes with it and affects our life and can create great anxiety. But with individuality and uniqueness comes this ability to eventually one day just say, you know, I don't care what people think. I got to a point where I was unaware of the world around me, and because if I'm on, and you know, I thought, I don't care. And when you think about it that way, you go, I'm unaware of them. Who cares? Just go with it. Be yourself. Just be yourself. No one cares. If the world doesn't want to know you, it's their problem. People, do you know what? I've gone through life listening to all this natter and all this pants rubbish. And if I listened to every single one of those people, I wouldn't be sat here doing a video for you right now with over 4,000 likes on Facebook. Don't want to sound like I'm throwing an ego at you, but let's just put it this way: if I listened to every single person in life, I definitely wouldn't be where I am today. That is a fact. So sometimes you just need to embrace who you are, and if you embrace it yourself, other people will definitely embrace it. Top tip. The amazing talents that come with it. Without my autism, I wouldn't have had stuck to a lot of things, such as sports and hobbies, and do well with them. That's interesting, because people with autism have those like specialist subjects where they're engrossed in things immensely. Like I get that. Like I'm engrossed in like things that are very creative. I find that things that where I can use use multiple parts of my body, like doing the theatre stuff that I do, that engrosses me, because it really takes me into this zone, and you can be anyone you want and be crazy and mad and not be judged. That's what I love about that. And being creative in a creative environment, you are able to say what you think and not be judged for it, because a creative process is just saying things out of thin air, going bang bang, idea, until eventually they're all, you just go, okay, next, and then bang, you all get one, and you all agree on it, and it's incredible, and you all push for it, and then the creativeness, and there's no judgment with it, you just keep going and going with it. That is why I love being creative. And same with sports, no judgment with sports. You run fast, good on you. If you don't run fast, don't worry, I'll help you run faster next time. It's how you do it better. That's what I like. Things like this help people with autism see. And no one really is out there to judge. Nobody's out there. If there's people out there walking around going, oh, he's a weirdo, he's a weirdo, don't talk to them. Don't want to know. They're the weirdos. They're the weirdos, because they think it's more fun to say nasty things, think nasty things about people, than actually take a look at themselves and embrace who they are. It's just like, people are mad. We think that someone on the autism spectrum is endowed with a unique ability to filter out social irrelevances. We call it adaptive optics. Do you know what? That's incredible. That's why we hate small talk. I don't care for small talk. How was your weekend? Yeah, it was okay. Did you do anything? Yeah, it was nice. Where did you go? That's me. No. If I wanted to tell you what happened the weekend, I would have flipping told you the first thing as I walked through the door. I don't care for small talk. That's so true. Why am I talking to you about my weekend? I didn't see you the weekend. You weren't involved in it. I don't want to know. Why? I know it's nice, and people think it's nice to talk about it, but I don't really care. We also don't accept the D part of ASD. We think those on the spectrum should be seen as creative opportunities. That is such a powerful statement. I absolutely love it, and I definitely think that's the perfect place to end this video. Thank you so much for being here with me, spreading awareness. Thank you for watching this video on the greatest day of the year, World Autism Awareness Day. The day when people have to listen to us. Well, they don't have to listen to us every day, but today they do, because it's our day to ram it down their throats and say, we have autism, and you're going to listen, and you're going to like what you hear, and you're going to take it on board. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Autistic Genius. You guys are awesome. And thank you for 4,000 likes. Get in and happy World Autism Awareness Day and goodbye.